Hello?
Howdy.
Am I still roboting?
No,
What the fuck was happening?
I don't know.
My internet was doing this last night. That's why I never came back in for another stream.
Ah,
Stop doing this fucking... I mean, I don't know why it would be doing this. There's nobody in my house using internet, so it's not like bandwidth would be an issue. Unless there's, for some reason, just doing work on the thing at midnight.
I don't know. Shit just happens.
My microphone fell. Why is this happening to me? It's like, Hunter, you've almost reached affiliate. We're not gonna let you. God damn it. Okay, which one of these should I pick at least? Oh.
Adrestian Empire.
Why? Is that Edelgard?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right,
Nice.
that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Never.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Yeah, we got noble, noble, and pretty noble. She's a refined young woman. I feel as though she is always evaluating me.
Especially where my pants belong.
Since darkness lurking will I forgot I named myself Bylus.
By less, yes.
His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. He is
Yes,
depressed.
I thought the same. Oh, I may be sleeping.
Well, she's
Okay.
asleep.
Bye, Morgan.
See you in a few eons when you wake up again.
Part 1. White Clouds.
Thank you,
Great
Jiraiya.
Tree Moon. 3 houses.
Oh yeah, no, he'll read that for the rest of the game.
Jiraiya has a nice voice.
He does.
The icy winds of the Ogma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across... Okay.
Odin, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential just as tiny sprouts hope to one day grew into a great tree.
This is some shitty art. I hope whoever drew this is disappointed in themselves.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a
Fodlan.
revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial.
Oh look, it's knockoff
Three
England, or
ruling
knockoff
powers now
Europe.
control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled
That
by the
bitch
royal
Stacy.
family and its knights.
I'm sorry?
That
To the
frigid
east,
bitch
A
Stacy.
league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Oh, it is actually
Once
pronounced
consumed
Leicester.
By a tempest of
Yeah.
war and turmoil.
I was just saying that because that's how Leicester is like pronounced where we live.
If you look down to the south, you see Brigid, which comes into play a lot.
Oh, anime cutscene. Can't
Yeah.
wait to not hear any of the voices.
Yeah, it's weird.
Set automatic audio options in your Switch settings.
Weird.
If I do that, will it just pop back up from where it is?
Let's not find out quite yet. Okay, we're doing this on stream. On stream. They get to see everything.
Automatic audio options. Okay, audio. I'm assuming.
Dibble, bibble, dibble.
Is there audio down here? Oh God. That startled me. TV resolution. I mean, that's all I can think of.
Okay. Oh shit, someone with blue hair. They need to be destroyed. I forgot Ash was here.
Catch him?
You'll see in a minute.
There we go. It was that for some reason.
Look, many people see her as their Rhea Sunshine, okay?
Is
Don't
it
take that away.
Wait,
from
was
me.
it spelled R-H-E-A?
Yes.
She's named after a bird.
I wonder, did the flow
Okay.
of time bring you here?
She also apparently has amazing hips. I, however, did not pay attention to those at all.
A rhea is a bird that is kind of like an ostrich and an emu, but like smaller
That's
than an ostrich.
hilarious.
What? That's what
Just imagining,
her as
just
the one.
imagining an emu with the fucking long flowing green hair.
I think it's smaller than an ostrich, larger than an emu. And also, there's one named Kevin that's a massive asshole to the guy on YouTube. It's been years since I've last set my eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now. Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you?
Lady Rhea. Just question
As you know,
everything.
The majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
You know, Geralt, you could have taught me these things any time in the past 20 years.
Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience.
You don't talk
My name is
much.
Seth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
He was a bad dad.
In the Japanese,
It
he's
has been a
Dio.
long time
And he's
coming.
actually a really chill dad.
I wonder,
Geralt,
was it the will of the
No,
gods
said
that we
it.
have another chance meeting?
the
like
green-haired
this?
guy, is
Forgive my silence all these
Dio.
years.
Dio, yes.
Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see.
Kono
The
Dioda.
miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your
Muketa
child, is it not?
You get to Nikono Dio Nichi.
I questioned that he was my father from the moment somebody mentioned it. I'm like, there's no way.
I'm afraid we lost her.
No, he is legitimately your
I
father.
see. My condolences. As for
She
you,
seems nice.
I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
As nice as a religious head can be. My name is Virus.
Fine, there's no use getting everybody all angry at
From
me.
the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers Academy.
I literally had no choice. My father quite literally threw me into
You
battle.
already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
I
You
crave
want me to
thrill of
rejoin the
that.
Knights of Seros?
I crave
I won't say
the
no,
fulfilling
Your
job of being a
apprehension
teacher.
stings. I had expected that
Especially
Alois
to
would have
these
already asked
wonderful
this of you.
students.
I must
on which
step
I
away
shall
for now.
grow to be.
Do I actually teach anyone anything?
Oh no, you
Please
definitely
listen
have to teach
carefully
them.
to what they have to say.
I have to create
Until
lesson
tomorrow.
plans and shit.
Farewell.
Kind of.
Oh.
I mean, they do it in a way that's not.
This is
terrible.
just a job.
Yes,
I'm sorry
and you
I
get
dragged
paid
into
for it.
this. Looks like I'll be stuck here.
Though you
for a
get
while.
though you only get paid on the
And
first
I'm
of the
afraid
month.
your
Though you do
services
get
are
extra
requested
money
as
by
well.
doing quests, though that's nice.
Is there a time limit in this game?
Kind of.
Is it lenient in any way?
Kind of.
Well, I just meant like, am I going to be rushing to get everything I need to get done? Done?
No. Once again, so long as you're not
I
a
want you to teach. by the sound of
fucking
it.
idiot.
You heard those brats earlier talking
You should be
about the
fine.
officers' academy,
Sean, you realize
right?
you're talking to me,
Well,
correct?
The academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently
Try not to
that damned
disappoint me any
Alois
further,
went and
please.
recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor.
Lady, your boobs are hanging
How
out.
stern and handsome you
That guy
are.
looks like a dapper fellow.
No.
By the way, she's
I'm
voiced
not
by
the one
Veronica
looking for
Taylor.
it.
That guy
You
looks
can
like a
handle things
dapper
from here.
fellow.
Good luck.
He's a decent teacher.
Watch out for Lady Rhea.
She's like a bird on the inside.
Maybe
Oh, don't worry, I will keep my eyes on her at all times.
Watch out for that old
It's you
bird.
then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am
Dude just took shots at her.
bird.
Dude just shot. He woke up this morning and chose violence.
You bear a crest of your own. When next you
Oh, yeah,
have
no,
a moment to
Hanneman's
spare,
pretty
I
chill.
insist that you pay me a visit so we can
Other
delve into
teacher,
the
whose
subject
name I
further.
forget. Her
I'm
in
Manuela. I'm a professor.
Yeah, her.
A physician. A songstress. And available.
She's a
Nice to meet
cougar.
you.
yes.
You're a physician? You're a songstress? I wanted a third option. You're single?
You're available? You're a professor?
Pretty for that line of work, do I?
There's no way
So-
for... Neither of those options were entirely flattering.
Infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Lady,
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
I don't go for the old
Seems
broads.
you'll be taking charge of one of the academy's
What the fuck? Controller?
Oh, I think your Joy-Cons might have died.
No, they're fine. I think I just put them behind my back and they couldn't connect to the Switch anymore.
That's dumb.
Do you really
Well,
want
the
to know?
sensors on the Switch or the Joy-Cons
I'll do
aren't
you
the
a
best.
favor and explain.
I've
The
noticed.
Officers Academy
But yeah,
is
no,
comprised of
Manuela's,
3
like,
houses of
only,
students, each of
notable
which is
feature
closely
is a
affiliated
mole.
with its region of origin.
Is the fact that she's voiced
The
by
Black
Ash
Eagle
Ketchum.
House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Hi, Edelgard. I'll be
Their
joining
house
you.
leader this year is
Oh,
Edelgard,
okay.
the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I mean, is there any,
Their
like,
house
benefit to
leader
any of them?
is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
There are some characters that
Lastly,
you
there is the
can
Golden
only
Deer
get in
House,
the
which is for
later
students
parts of the
Leicester
game by
Alliance.
choosing specific
Their house
characters.
leader is Claude,
I mean, obviously,
grandson to Duke
Black
Lee,
Eagles are the best,
leader of
right?
the Alliance.
Depends on who you
Think
want.
that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all.
I mean, I'm assuming
Certainly
because there has to be a way to
promising
beat the
year
game
for the
and
academy.
with all 3. It's not
I'd
like
say,
choosing
I
one will
just
lock
hope
you
none
out
of
of
those little
beating the game.
treasures cause any trouble.
Well, yeah, you can beat them
For
with
now,
each.
I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment,
It's-
please stop by my research laboratory.
There are different
The old man
storylines
has a
based
point.
off of who
Oh,
you choose.
and keep in mind
Hmm.
that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I
Why
suggest
you gotta
try
be
spending
weird
time
about
with the
this?
students. Some
That's
odd
just her
ducks in that
entire
bunch,
deal.
but they're good
She's a
kids.
meddler.
I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you
She's
tomorrow.
also incredibly
That should get
bored
you
and
going.
has to, like, try and date every man
You'll need
available.
it.
Does she ever
No
get with
intention
you?
of
Oh,
changing your
hello.
mind, Rhea? A
They
budget
usually dump
stranger,
her
a child,
first.
no less. As a professor at our esteemed academy is
I have made my decision, Sedith.
Sethith
I know
doesn't seem to
worrying
like
comes
me.
naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger
He
is
needs to
Gerald's
set
flesh and
his
blood, after all.
expectations a little bit
I
lower.
can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Oh,
How
your
do you know
character's
this?
at
Blaine
least
is now
around
here with us as
21
well.
years
Right.
I
old.
beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
I can legally drink in the
Sethith,
U.S.
They have my trust.
Apparently the U.S. is like one of the highest drinking ages. Or
Yeah, I
ages.
know.
More importantly, I have
It's weird.
received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned
Shamir's
about a
pretty
matter
great.
regarding
I feel
an
like you'd like
suspicious
her
individual.
too.
Maybe.
You've seen what
We
she
cannot
looks like.
ignore those who harbor ill will toward the
Maybe.
church, especially
You
if they are
definitely have.
frequenting
I've
their
shown
people.
you several
Yes,
times.
that matter is of great importance.
That
One
means
time-
nothing because I
While
could.
in a call with Miranda, and she's like,
For
yes,
now, I
she
will have
really-
faith that you are placing your trust with the
I'm like
utmost
90% sure I've forgotten
Nothing
exactly what
occurs to
you
shake
look
that
like, and I've
confidence.
seen you almost constantly.
Yes, it was definitely in a call with Miranda.
I'm Byleth running across the bottom of the screen.
Virus.
Oh, you can change what direction they run.
Makes sense.
By change, which direction you point the right Joy-Con.
Did you know
Ah!
I have the power to kick you off at any time?
What? Oh.
Like a god.
If I choose the wrong option, Sean's like, well, you lost your 3 houses privileges. I go
God
with
for
purple-haired guy, or whatever his name.
Lorenz. You can also choose to completely ignore him, and in doing so, probably... Oh, wait, I can't.
Oh, wait, you can't what?
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 But yeah, you can recruit just about anyone.
I don't like him. He looks like a dick.
Who does?
Who's that? Who is the white hair?
Lysithia.
She looks like a mini Edelgard.
She kind of is. One of the few gay options, the green hair man.
Hi, Bernadetta.
Ah, yes, Annette.
Back off, dude. The lady doesn't want to be touched.
They're childhood friends, so you know. Ah, can't beat me. I have a sword and pretty hair.
I have plot armor.
Sorry, I have a spear and pretty hair.
I have a
spear
plot
beats your sword.
I have plot armor, also called casual mode.
Kinda.
Of course.
I
Exploring.
keep forgetting that Patrick Seitz is in this game too.
If you're ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there.
Go to sleep. Your first half.
How do I... Fucking... Come on.
Your first task.
I assume
My
you
dear
are already
virus
aware that you will
is
be
to touch
teaching
me.
here at the
So
Emblem
is this
School.
is like everything in this game voice acted?
To start, please speak with the
Just
three
about.
house leaders.
Wow.
You should
That's not
also
something
take a
you
look around the
see often in
academy
these
and
types of
acquaint
RPGs.
yourself with your new home.
Like, usually it's like
That is your
cutscenes
first
voiced it,
task
but stuff
here
like
at
this tends to
Monastery.
not be.
I think there might
Please
be a
let me
few
know if
things
you
that
accept.
aren't, but for the most
Once
part,
you
yeah,
have
everything's
finished,
okay.
Come and speak with me.
What was the quest?
Be the quest.
May I ask a favor of you?
Speak to the 3 houses leader and gather information about students in each house. The
3
student-
houses. She said it.
Damn it, Sean. Fucking. I get $500 for talking to people.
Talking to 3 specific people, and you gotta find them.
I mean,
One's hidden in the cemetery under one of the gravestones. Very disrespectful, in my opinion.
I
The other one's hidden in Fodland, or not Fodland. The Aedra from the Elder Scrolls.
Was the first one a Zelda reference? Or something? What is this?
You can't actually access the grave here. The last one, there.
Wait, was that not a
actually.
Zelda reference?
I
thought...
didn't think it was at first,
Oh.
but I guess it is.
Oh, I thought you were like referencing some other thing. Is one of them
No.
legitimately in a fucking underneath a grave?
No. But the third one's sitting right here with me, just belittling you mentally. Isn't that right, Claude?
Isn't Adel...
I agree. He is a
Oh, I'm
bitch.
upstairs.
What?
This map is not the most intuitive looking.
It's not the best, but it'll work. Oh.
I will keep my map like this. Should I just talk to everyone, or...?
You can. It's
Is there,
probably
like...
for the better. Eloise, you can probably ignore.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that frankly, we had someone
You saw
else
me
in mind.
fight one time and you're like,
They ran off during
that
our
guy,
dust-up with the
that guy
bandits.
right there,
Can't entrust
gonna be a
students
great
to someone
teacher.
who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across.
Great.
That, at least, was admirable.
Seth, get your stick out of your
You should
ass.
make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you
It's
greet
fine,
everyone.
dude. He's just doing what he's just. Look, if some random punk ass bitch just appeared out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, just two people just out of nowhere is like, hey, you know this random guy that we didn't even know existed until 10 minutes ago? Yeah, let's let him lead the students. Let's let him decide the future for a third of our continent.
Reception hall. Hi, Edelgard. I'm glad you're standing there all alone for some reason. What is it with anime characters and... Oh, hello, everybody just appeared. That startled me. Also, again, what is it with anime characters and not, like, having their arms in their jacket sleeves?
It's fun and kind of cool looking.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Bitch, don't judge me.
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressberg. I am the princess.
How do you say that again?
Of the Adrestian Empire.
So,
Oh,
the way she pronounced it is Reichsvelg, but it's actually Reichsvelger.
I hope you've had a chance to meet
Well,
everyone.
Reichsvelg.
Would you like to know more about any
there,
of the
but you know.
Um...
Hubert, that was his name.
Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's
A little bit,
to
yeah.
know. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else?
Defining ability.
Well, it seems to be that
Multiplies
we may have
experience earned by
similar
1.2. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Hi.
Hello there. You know, normally solid red leggings wouldn't really look as nice as they do.
How is your cape at like a constant angle?
She used too much starch.
He's over.
Wouldn't let me choose Bernadetta.
She's Count
Rude.
Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I
Aw.
believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Grants attack plus 5 when a unit is not at full HP.
that's
Strengths,
slay.
bow, and spear.
Weaknesses, everything else.
I mean, isn't that usually how that works?
Not quite.
Oh.
She's also not.
I believe.
She can also use magic, I guess, if you train her with it. She has consistent bedhead.
As do I. I went downstairs today and my hair was quite literally in every direction imaginable.
I remember back in high school, every once in a while, my hair would be drill shaped.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely
So wait,
sure what brought her to
her
the
strengths
officers'
are
academy.
sword and what?
Magic.
What's the weakness that's the book?
White magic.
Oh.
But she can get over that easily. In fact, she's one of the better magic casters in the game.
So she's a bard.
Yes.
Wait, what was Bernadetta? She was
She's
a
an
noble.
archer.
Oh, she's a noble.
I believe
Yeah, a lot of them start off as nobles with their base classes. You start off as a not a mercenary, but a commoner.
Okay.
Oh, also, I would honestly advise looking into all of them because you're going to be getting fairly acquainted with them.
I wonder if I hope you've had a chance to meet.
Hubert is
Hubert
important-ish,
is the heir of
I
Marquis
guess.
Vestra. He has served me since I
He
was
doesn't
a child.
sound very important
You
if
may
you
think his
can't
blood
really
runs a bit
think of
cold,
anything.
but- Actually, that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Alright. Grant Smite +5 with the gambits.
He's a heartless monster that we love him anyways. We don't love him, we tolerate him.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Iron, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps,
So
too
he's
pleased with its own status.
egocentric.
Okay, kind of, but also he's trying to prove that
He has
actually
all
is
strengths and no weaknesses. Or strength with all basic weaponry but no weaknesses.
He's trying to prove that he is actually a really good person, in a sense. His deal is, yes, he's weird.
He's remarkably intelligent.
He's tired,
Oh, that's a
bitch.
guy?
He wishes to apply himself to tasks
He's
that
tired, bitch.
particularly
Yeah,
interest him.
he's a
If
dude.
he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
He's
So
also
he's-
one of the smartest people there, but yeah,
He's a
he has
mage.
narcolepsy.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys.
Is
He
short
has no
once
inheritance
punched.
in his future, which is
Wait,
perhaps
what?
why he's always so eager to
His
prove
personality is
He's
short
overly
wants
energetic
punched.
and rushes
He wants to
headfirst into
punch?
any battle.
Yes.
If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
I doubt he will, but... You have to be at least this tall to be in my group.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called
She's the
Bridget.
youngest
Petra
in
is the granddaughter
in
of
this
the king.
specific house.
Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart.
What
and
is MV? Movement?
Yes.
I'm assuming the game will, like, teach me well on how to, like, get all their stats and stuff up. And
Movement
stuff.
for the most part is very static.
But what I
Like,
mean
the
is,
only way
like...
to really raise it is through classes. You can't pet the cat, sadly. Rude.
The cat is me, and I am the cat.
I mean, you have someone who voices a cat inside your head.
I gotta... this way?
Yep.
Okay. This right here is quite literally where I stopped playing last time.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
I don't know, I just never went back to the game.
Oh, okay.
Why are there so many cats around here?
Why not? Cats are great.
I know the cats are great, but, like, is there a reason for it?
Cats are great.
What? Does everything have, like, a weird cel-shaded look to it?
Kinda. I think that's the point. Hi, Claude.
What do you think?
Spotted all these people.
Yeah, they're all the Claude's dudes.
I don't like you.
Claude's.
Oh, spotted Leone. Is this the guy everyone simps over?
I can't say I blame them. Claude is also
Guest?
one, but yeah,
The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael.
he's a
that's
simple
Captain
boy
Gerald's
whom we
kid.
all love.
Hi,
His
I'm
shirt
Leonie
seems a
Pinelli,
bit tight.
Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice.
That
I'm
helps.
sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet
Oh, I didn't mean.
Yeah, she's Captain Gerald's biggest fan.
Oh, that's the biggest fan?
Yeah, Leonie.
You're Captain Geralt's kid?
Are you someone's
Yeah.
guest?
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice.
How are you
Sure
his
he told
first
you
and
about
greatest apprentice?
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael.
Because he doesn't
Kristen.
take apprentices.
Who are you again?
Like, she would have had to have become his apprentice as of, like, the past couple of days. Because
No. What ended up happening was apparently there was a mission he did outside of just hanging out with you, and he helps her village and was like, take me under your wing, and he's like,
Okay. Oh. I went through the...
What do you think?
too powerful.
He looks done with the shit.
He is too powerful.
Hi, Cloud.
Well, scored
Claude.
a teaching gig here,
Claude.
did you? Talk about a great first. I guess that means I'd better. I'm from the ruling house of. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more?
Golden Stag sounds so
Piqued
much
your interest,
cooler.
have I? As luck would have
Okay,
it.
so I'm assuming all of the leaders have, like, the one experience
What's life without a bit of
bonus.
mystery?
Yeah.
Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other, little by little.
He
He's
really
bad at
does
healing
seem
wounds.
into me for some reason.
What?
He really does seem into
He's
me.
the heir of Gloucester territory.
Hey, look,
If you haven't
it's
already
this
picked
idiot.
Up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He's the heir. That said,
That goddamn jawline. I wish he would stab himself in the heart with it.
Hey, simp boy.
he comes from a merchant family. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
So he's the tank.
Yeah.
Because he got the health boost, he got the strength. Doesn't have as high as the defense as I was thinking.
Yeah.
'Cause
Honestly, tanks don't
He's
even
the
bother
second son
with
of a
most
merchant
of that.
family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become
Again,
a
I
knight.
thought that was a girl.
If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight.
I think a lot of people
He's
thought
probably
that at
just doing it to
first.
please his parents.
Plus 20 to hit.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child.
Ooh, the
As for
mastermind's
me,
actually
I do it
really
on
good.
purpose. You have to make your own fun
For
in this
everyone?
place, you know?
No, just for herself, but that's still really useful. Also, Lysithea is a hassle to recruit.
Why?
I mean, technically they all are, but eh. So you can recruit people for the most part.
I mean, do you have a maximum?
Not really.
Oh, so you can quite literally recruit everyone that's possible for whatever group you choose.
Yeah.
Do you just,
Marianne
like, choose
is
which people
Margaret
you want to take
Bentley's
into battle that time?
And that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other
Or can you
students,
take
so I wouldn't be
everybody into
surprised if a
battle
lot of folks
every
here
time?
have never even heard her
I
speak.
think you can have a maximum of 12, with 2 of them being like
Reserve.
supports.
Oh. Animal friend.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and
Duke
brother
Gonorrhea?
harmed her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Uh-huh. Adjacent male allies deal 3 times damage during combat. Or 3 extra damage. I saw the 3x and my mind was like 3 times.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, no, she's a decent axe
Leonie
wielder
enrolled
too.
because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty
You're her
blunt
dad.
and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send
Habitual
her here.
saver. So
Yeah.
she's a spastic saver like me.
No.
If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage.
I think that should be called something to prove.
Yeah.
Is there like a tier list?
Kind of. But honestly, I just choose whoever's fun. Or whoever I think would be the most useful for a situation.
Hi, student.
Okay?
Didn't even get a name.
Of course not. Why would they? You don't care about them. It's literally forward and to your right, buddy.
Anna. I was just seeing who was where. I saw a lot of names.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk to anybody in here.
Oh yeah, Lysithia is the youngest member of the Golden Deer.
I think he said the youngest member of the school.
That's also very possible. And these are the folks you...
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am
Yeah, it's very
Ferdinand von
respectful.
Eyre, legitimate son
Hi,
of the
Ferdinand.
Eyre family.
I like you.
Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting
He seems
better
like the
acquainted.
Ida of this group.
He kind of is, actually. Well, he's not so much a stickler for the rules, but yeah,
So I'm assuming all these random people don't get names.
correct.
Hello.
Where? There you are.
Gee, I
Please accept my
wonder.
apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
Shut
That's
up,
fine,
shut up,
buddy.
bitch.
Take-
Dimitri Alexandra Blathed.
Are you kidding? Fucking work your goddamn Switch controllers.
Of course, at the academy, I am simply a student.
The
And
Academy
I've heard word that you are to
the
become a
Academy
professor.
Academy. I mean, shit.
Delightful news.
The
I still have
Padawan
much to
Academy.
learn,
Fuck it.
but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
You really
In case,
wouldn't.
Welcome to the monastery.
I'm a shit
I
teacher.
hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
I never
Yes.
saw any of them.
Tell me about that Annette girl.
Why?
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
Rally to
That was
grant
actually
strength
not
plus
Gentle and
4.
hardworking.
What?
Brilliant, really.
Who?
Though
What?
she can be a bit oblivious.
You
Oh,
said so-
Rally, that's
I
her
hear she caused
special
an
ability.
explosion in the kitchen.
Oh. So do they all start with 52?
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier.
No.
He's
Thank
a
you,
capable person who highly
Nekariku?
values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a
I could
Pizza's
go for
nice.
I like
skirt
pizza.
chaser.
I want pizza now. I have
of
pizza
buttons. I
downstairs.
speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Magic. Look at Cat.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate.
She
brought her
seems
to the
nice.
kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface.
Yes,
but
she
she's
is a nice
actually a kind
person. That is
soul
her
who pays
personality.
careful attention
Live to
everyone
serve.
around her.
When healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Pizza gang, indeed.
That is actually a really useful skill.
Now, the real question is, what kind of pizza?
I'm assuming anything but pineapple, but that's just because people are
So, which one did you say to look?
Cat.
Felix?
Yeah.
As in Felix the cat.
Felix is the heir to House Frau
Yes.
He has a bit of
What
a
is
sharp
Felix the
tongue,
cat
but
from?
Don't let that fool you. Deep
The
down,
old
he's a good guy.
cartoons.
He gravitates toward
Oh,
people
okay,
Though
I
I
was-
guess they did make a newer version of
Perhaps he would
Felix the
enjoy a
Cat
friendly
from
competition with himself.
Pepperoni?
Pepperoni's really good.
Pepperoni's always a good choice.
Felix
Honestly,
is the
just
heir
any
to-
Italian meat on pizza is just amazing.
I mean, we did make that extreme meat pizza in Cookie Simulator the other day.
Ingrid
I think
is
that was
Count
last week,
Galatia's daughter.
actually.
Yeah.
She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In
And
truth,
probably
she is more
racist.
knightly than most
Her?
knights you will ever meet.
Yep. Though you'd never see it unless you choose Dimitri's route.
Dedu was born in
And
Tuscany
he's who she's
and has
racist
been loyally
against.
working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn.
Also, his name,
Once you
for
get to
some
know
reason,
him,
I thought it
you'll
was
see
a
he's
fucking
kind and
Pokemon.
good-natured young man.
The do. He has
Poor
low.
guy.
He has low stats.
He has a high strength. He has a higher base strength than anyone else in the game.
Dedu was born.
Oh.
He's rather...
He is a commoner.
I appreciate your effort.
You're welcome, Lady Rhea.
Quest complete. I received an iron sword. I'll continue exploring.
There's not much to explore.
Well, you should have told me that sooner.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello there,
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
This. I wanted to try that Little Caesars. It was like the Euro pizza that had the lamb meat on it.
Never heard of it, but it does sound interesting.
I suppose it is time for you
I
to take
still want
charge
to try
of
the
one of our
Chesapeake
3
pizza that has
houses
like
of
the crab
students.
meat
I must
and-
note that I am personally
sounds
against
good.
and like it
your
has crab meat, like
trespassing
chopped up
interacting
little
with
pieces of
Mistress herself
broccoli
with such a
and
taste.
like
But it is
Old
as
Bay
the Archbishop
seasoning
desires.
and a bunch of cheese.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different.
Cougar, stop
Black
talking
Tower.
to me.
Want to get to
I'm
know
sorry,
each
what?
of them.
Black
Since
Tower.
you are new here, we have decided to
You say
allow
these things as I'm
Manuela
speaking, and
and
they
I
just
will
pass
take
through my
charge
head,
of
and it
the
takes me a
remaining 2
second.
houses.
Which house will I choose? Gee, I wonder who. Huh.
We simping boys.
We simpin' boys.
So you have chosen the black eagles. led
Fear
by
the deer.
Edelgard, correct?
We go on the simp route.
Your heart has made its choice then.
I actually
All
do
I
really
ask
want to
is that
do
you
the Golden
guide
Deer
these
route,
open
but that's
minds with
probably going to be
virtue,
the last one I
care,
choose.
and sincerity.
Apparently there's some
They are
like
all promising
DLC
youths.
characters as
Their
well,
weight
and I
of
don't know what
Fulgrim's
those
future
are.
upon their shoulders.
I
I
don't know
hope you
either.
appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so
Hi,
sincerely
Flane.
sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
I've read that
I
she is both
desire
loved and
fish.
hated.
More importantly,
Why
who's
hated?
this?
I don't know. I just saw a bunch of posts that was like
This is our
a
newest
poll on
professor.
best girl, and when somebody put Flane on the list, like 3 or 4 people were all like,
I am so
"Why would you
very
put
pleased.
Flane on there?"
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
People are
Let
weird,
us
man.
focus on the topic at
With
hand.
all the green-haired people.
There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge.
I wanna-
the
I wanna
current
know the
progress
scientific
of the students.
I don't know. It might. I was
This battle
just.
is an
It's not
opportunity
hated,
to
but just I saw a
ascertain
bunch of
own
people saying like,
abilities
"Why
as
would
well.
you put Flane on this
Please
list?"
do not disappoint the Archbishop.
There's all kinds out there.
What was this about
And
a mock
that's-
battle? I've completely disregarded everything he said because he was rude to me earlier.
So our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar.
I will beat your ass, boy.
Of course
you being
not.
a
You're
bit
too
rude?
short to see
You
anything.
know it's a waste of time to expect politeness
He
from
looks like
them.
he's standing on the level with Edelgard, though.
Pleasure
So
learning from you, Professor.
That's just
Now, if you'll excuse me,
what's the
I'm off to
word?
take a nap.
perspective.
Yeah, that. He is short.
Don't look at
I
me
mean,
like that.
Bernadetta is shorter,
Oh,
but that's
and
not saying much.
Please don't talk to me too much either.
I will talk to you a lot.
Bitch, you can't
I'm
stop
sorry
me.
for the chaos you've
You
walked
will
into.
literally hole yourself up in a single area, at which I can literally stand outside for hours and just talk in your general direction. There is not a single thing you can do about it.
We just sound like stalkers now.
Maybe. What are you gonna do? Leave your room?
What are you gonna do? Tell the teacher on me?
I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us.
We're the worst.
You're scum.
In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You're a nice guy, Ferdinand. I don't. Why did they give me an option?
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
By the way, she's a foreigner, and I love it.
Is that why she's very formal in her speech?
Yes, she doesn't...
No wonder she stays in her room. She's hiding from us.
No, I get it.
I believe you mean to say that our
Actually, she has deep-seated data issues, which I can totally understand, but that's a story for another day.
That's one of my favorite things, or it's one of my favorite, like, bad jokes, is, like, whenever a picture, or whenever, like, somebody with, like, brightly colored hair comes up, somebody just says, "Now tell me about your daddy issues."
I mean, no one has brightly... Okay.
You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
I mean, you can.
Oh, please take my apologies.
That's what the word means, like, have guts. I have not yet mastered this language.
No. You don't say you don't say he has guts. You say he has arms.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're older than me, Edelgard.
I may be the Imperial Princess, but
Not
here at
really.
the Academy, I'm just another student.
Here at the Padme Academy.
That said,
I'm 90%
know that I
sure
have
she's,
high
like,
expectations of you,
technically
and high
legal
hopes.
everywhere, but
But
that
I'm
doesn't
certain
mean
you can lead the
anything.
Black Eagle House to greatness.
I just
Think
meant
she
it.
is.
I just meant it's like it'd be weird for her to talk formally to me.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in
I'll
action.
beat your ass, kid.
Why will the ice be broken?
He is actually a really skilled
Is this
fighter,
a
but
custom
yeah.
I have missed in my studies?
Yes.
I like you, Petra.
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just
The
makes
ice
us
of
get
our
to know each other.
friendships.
Hey Petra, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
I don't want to train.
About 350.
Let's stay in the classroom and
Enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Sean. Nice to meet you.
Ah, puns. Bernadetta, turn around.
calm down and have a nice cup of tea. How about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
Am I just gonna look down and he's gonna be on the floor?
I know we all
Yes.
agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate.
He's a wholesome tank.
The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Also,
Talking to you, Sleepy
also,
Magoo.
you just have the coolest like name
Hair.
as well. Like Black Eagles. Like you get red and you got blue and yellow.
I don't know. Blue Lions is kind of cool.
Yes, but like blue lion, yellow deer or whatever.
Golden deer.
Golden deer.
I'll admit,
Golden deer is also
stag
cool.
sounds better. I will fully admit that probably should have been the name.
Like you get black and you get golden. Why did they get stuck with blue?
He definitely needs his rest, though. I think it had something to... I don't remember.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
Why does he look like Slytherin incarnate?
He is.
They're not normally this rowdy.
Yeah, they got a hot new teacher to ogle.
I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Damn teach indeed.
How does science explain that guy's blue hair?
How does science explain that guy's green hair?
They have blue for a reason that you find out when you play them. Oh, okay.
The answer is Marth got it on.
Oh. Wait, is this it? What?
It's a joke.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this.
Yeah, no, if he were truly a descendant of Marth, his hair would be a lot darker. You know, the color of Crom, Lucina, Ike, or Marth. Because they are
Time limits.
Of Marth.
You received 1,000 gil from the Church of Cyros as funding for this month's activities.
I think you've been playing too much Final Fantasy. I say after having beaten all but Final Fantasy 6 and 9.
I'd like to use this device
Nice.
I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you.
The fuck is a crest?
You know, that wasn't even intentional, honestly.
Don't stick your weird device anywhere near me, Hanneman.
You don't
It's just a blood sample, dude.
Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything.
That is his
about
personality.
them.
He loves
Is your calendar
crests.
clear? This will take a while.
Oh.
Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago.
Is the person in my head the goddess?
And are passed down.
That's an
through
excellent question that I'm not allowed to answer.
Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional
I look
strength,
very
or
interested.
any number of boons.
But no, she's just a
Crest
she's
has
just a
its own
PNG that
the
appears in
nature
Use
of
Your
which
Final
is
Smash.
beyond mortal
That's all
understanding.
she's good for.
For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much. Yes. But we won't
Is this
know
where
Actually,
I,
when you do New
is
Game
this where I
Plus, you
learn
can
I
change
have...
what crest you have.
Is what?
When you do New Game Plus, you can actually change what crest you have.
Is it random or...
No.
Oh, okay.
As I said,
Is this where I learned out I'm
crests are
Special Boy?
passed down through the blood.
I have protagonist syndrome and am the only
However,
person with a
just
crest?
because someone
Or with the
carries a
special crest?
does not necessarily
Kind of.
mean their
Not
descendants
true.
will
There is at
inherit it
least
as
one
well.
other person with that crest that you possess, but also it's kind of weird.
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power.
New
New
Game
Game
Plus.
Plus is very useful.
I've been learning that recently. Resident Evil 8, you get infinite rocket launcher or grenade launcher ammo.
All the
That is how
Persona
a crest
games.
usually presents
Yeah.
itself, after all.
It's a shame none of the Final Fantasy games have New Game Plus. Okay,
Just-
that's not entirely true.
You
There
just
is
didn't.
exactly one, but it's a spin-off.
What if you just denied him the access to your blood?
Now then,
You
You
just
might
go-
have, you might not have heard of it. It's a little it's a little bit of a hidden gem. It's called a Chrono Trigger.
Yes, yes, I'll play Chrono Trigger, Sean. I have it on like 3 devices.
What is this?
My fingers did some weird shadow puppet
Never
shit.
seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How?
You're a bit, you seem a bit egotistical about your knowledge of crests.
I have much
It's
to
almost like he's
consider.
been studying
You
it for
may
his
even-
entire life or something.
What do you mean? He's only like 30 years old.
Have you seen that mustache, man? That's not something you can grow in 30 years. That is something you have to cultivate.
Sean, I'm pretty sure you have a mustache about as big as that.
Not to the same thickness, but sure, whatever.
I have more
God,
research
my
to do
beard
in
is like
regard to
thick
this
as
crest.
fuck.
Yes.
Like, it
No, it
doesn't
isn't.
grow long,
Much more
but it's
research.
thick.
But for now,
And it's the
your work
worst
here is
thing
done.
to shave.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it
Anime
represents
logic is
lack of
actually, yep,
symmetry.
indeed.
Or perhaps.
The old characters are the youngest characters are the oldest.
Oh, I see. It may be connected
I mean,
that,
to be
but a
fair,
greater degree
I
than
still
you.
love Psyche K because he explains that the reason why his world's anime logic exists is so that he didn't look weird. Because he had pink hair and he wanted the world to stop staring at his pink hair, so he gave everyone multicolored hair.
And convinced everyone that that was normal and shit.
Yeah. And then there's the whole all the clothes magic. Did I just skip an entire day?
You skip a lot of days.
It is now possible to go into battle with the same appearances in the monastery. You can set this in the journal by selecting unit appearance. You can now change the protagonist's outfit to the dancer ensemble in your journal. The quest has been added from Chapter 5 of the main story on. You will find this... What?
Don't worry about it.
Do I just ignore that?
Professors of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead.
Kinda.
Okay.
It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month.
Okay, so I don't have to, like, schedule missions and stuff. It automatically does that?
Yep.
So I
the
just
only
have
interaction
to do
you
stuff.
have with the world are on Sundays and Mondays. Sundays you go out into the monastery and, well, you can do one of like 4 things, but usually the most time you're going to be spending is out exploring the monastery or fighting battles. And then Monday you plan a lesson for your students and
What do I do the other 5 days a week? Does it just skip them?
But yeah, no, you mostly just worry about Mondays and Sundays.
Okay.
Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan.
Anime logic, Lady Ray is actually 3.
That's illegal.
It's a joke, but yeah.
No, I meant more along the lines of they would never hire a child laborer like that. The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you'll have 1 day off, when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore.
Yep.
Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. So today is my day off.
Yep.
And so my only option is to explore.
Are seminar, battle, rest, and explore.
But I cannot do any of these.
Rest is mostly only useful for if you want to skip time or repair a specific item that you get later on.
Units,
but honestly,
skill, experience, and motivation.
Yeah, seminars, you and a couple of students visit a specific person who does a little bit of teaching, and you gain some experience in your stuff. Battle is where all the good shit is.
Oh.
That's what I usually have them look like.
The dancer?
Yeah.
I do. I'm assuming I don't have, like...
You don't have anything, really, for them right now. No, he's playing on casual because he doesn't feel like dealing with that, which I can understand.
This is the first Fire Emblem I've ever played, and I don't want to lose because I accidentally killed everyone.
And he doesn't want to constantly reset every time something bad happens.
Oh yeah, I'm also named Byless. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must... You've been hearing a girl's voice, like, constantly. What are you talking about?
Oh, that number at the top is how many special event activities you can do a day.
So I can do 1 event today.
Yeah. That usually consists of eating, hanging out with a student.
I have quests.
Yep, you do. Training, stuff like that.
So these are all pointless.
Do them anyways.
Do they increase the whatever of the person that gave you them? Like
Good
Sylvain,
question.
Didu, and Flame.
Well, do definitely not. But
Professor level E. Does Didu not like me?
Didu can't join your party.
Oh. Oh, okay. Is it because he's like the second in command of another?
Yeah, he's with the Blue Lions.
Hi.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth.
Understood.
As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters
I mean,
of propriety.
we're in the middle of the three, right? Like, of the three dominions?
The three houses?
But, like, we're in the land in the middle that's, like, not owned by any of them.
Speaking
Something
of,
like
it
that.
would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the student.
Okay.
I will slap them with my dick.
Jesus. Just immediately. I will slap them with my dick.
Hey, if they're gonna be assholes, they deserve no respect from me.
Spotted Cloud. Spotted Richard.
Spotted Dick?
Hilda. Why did I say Richard? Wait. Speak with my house leader. Is this... Oh, this is the quest he gave me. I was wondering why he had like an exclamation point above his head. I need Edelgard. You are in the Officers Academy. Oh, you're right here. Hi.
Some believe the dignity
Hi,
of the
how are you?
FBI open.
results of the mock battle.
Joke's on you. I'm 90% sure Edelgard is 18.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure Nekariku was saying that in reference to you saying you were going to slap them with your dick.
It's not sexual harassment if there is no sexual intent.
Hey, look, a dog. I was wondering where all the cat, or why there were so many cats. There's just a dog now.
Still, we
There are
must do our
dogs
best to
everywhere.
prevail.
Do dogs usually keep their tails up like that constantly?
Not really.
You should take
Actually,
the
it
time
really
to
depends
learn
on the
each
dog.
student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order?
Sure.
As if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Yes, teach the teacher how to teach.
I'd be okay with letting you teach me.
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers Academy is welcome to make use of.
Alright.
For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall. Or
Patrick Seitz can teach you how to
Isn't
stab a
it,
bitch.
isn't it against, like, most like, places to date a student? Like, if you're
yeah.
a teacher. I'm assuming that's not a law here, seeing as that's one of the big things of this game.
I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the
So
students, faculty,
about
and various workers here.
What? It's actually a thing?
Remember how it mentioned that there was a time skip?
Oh.
Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around
Hey, why is it female Byleth?
Those contain
You
requests people have posted,
didn't
as well
choose
as
female
helpful
Byleth.
information from the
I know, but, like, why is it female Byleth on there?
Oh, because they'd assumed you were going to choose female Byleth?
I mean, those laws aren't a thing yet. I mean, I guess. This is like medieval sort of European stuff. They were weird.
I mean,
granted,
then again, back then,
granted
marrying at 13 wasn't too far-fetched.
Seeing as you died in your 30s most of the time.
If you prove yourself by helping people with their
70,
requests,
you were considered a
certain
witch and
facilities
burned
here
at the
will
stake.
become available for your
Not
use.
actually what happened, by the way, but
The
some
bulletin
places that
board
was
is
a
updated
thing,
frequently,
I
so
think.
I suggest checking it at least once a month.
Burn the witch.
How many months are in this game? Is it like a 12-month thing, or is it like many
Yeah,
months?
it's a 12-month cycle based off of what we have.
I know, but like it's not just one 12-month cycle. Seeing
I
as
don't
apparently there's a
remember.
time. You've played this game 3 times.
No, Hunter, I've played it 1.5 times and started New Game Plus.
Oh.
You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you can just press L to finish
A
learning.
great deal is expected from professors of the Officers Academy, so it's important to
Wow,
hone your
no
skills.
stress off my, or no, like, no stress on me, I guess.
Just take them on a, just
To put
throw
it
them at
plainly,
wolves a
you'll
bunch
need
and
to
they'll
keep
be fine.
expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Maximum activity points raised by reading books, taking part in activities, or interacting with students.
The way to recruit students what aren't in your main,
So can I use all the
class?
students in my group from the get-go?
Yes.
Okay.
So the way to recruit students that aren't in your class, you gotta, there are two different ways to do it, but the easiest one is to just raise your stats a bunch. Yeah, those ones.
Wait. To recruit them, I need to raise my stat, like...
I mean, you don't have to recruit those. They're already in your group.
No, I know, but how... Repeat how you were supposed to do that? You raise your stats above a certain level for them?
Yeah. For example, Lysithia likes magic and reasoning.
You can also give them a bunch of gifts. Yes, bribe my students.
That is also a thing, yes.
I'm assuming it'll teach me this.
Kind of. You know, if you talk to your students and they're like, hey, join my class, they're like, meh, fuck you. Not right now.
I'm still waiting for this microphone to fall again. I need to get a new screw for it. It's sort of just hanging there. Support?
Yeah, support. That's the dating sim aspect. In quotations, mind you. So, in Awakening and Fates, those are the only two other ones I've really played, honestly. Which I feel bad, because one I really enjoyed and the other one I not so much. But in that one,
equip your
you know what?
slightly more
I'll let you
efficient...
figure it out yourself, actually.
Oh, okay. Reclass.
I ain't gonna
I'm unique.
rip off the entire band-aid quite yet.
Those of common birth. I'm a commoner.
You are a commoner.
So do I just do something? I mean...
Yeah, you can just run around, talk to people, probably take up those 3 quests, which you can do right away.
Should I... Oh, do I get them off my board? Because I didn't have any quests in the list thing.
So, yeah, you can get them off the board.
Hello, owl. Why are you there?
Who?
I will hurt you.
Good luck, bitch.
So wait.
Oh yeah, you gotta visit the place.
Visit the dining hall.
The Dermaterminer.
Oh, so I actually have to talk to the person to get the quest.
Yeah. It just fast travels you to that place, making it easier.
So is there any point, like, choosing which one of these to do?
You could do all 3 right now.
Oh, I thought doing one of them would, like, count as a thing.
Nope. Nope.
Don't speak to me. The person said professor, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, no, the only things that take up your time are eating, training, going to tea.
Okay. Professor.
Going to tea.
Let me know when you are hungry.
Okay.
I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Thank you.
You are tall.
I have a request.
Fine, I will accept your quest. Gain seeds. Do some gardening in the greenhouse.
I don't think I want your seeds on me.
Okay. Hello? Oh, these are more dorms? What?
Yeah.
Why is it giving me a view of the dorms when I just came out of them?
Don't question it.
What the? Hi, Leonie.
She requires, like, spear and, horse.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to.
I will stab your door.
I will stab your door.
Okay with that, Professor?
I hope you're okay. I'm not. Open the door.
I don't like to come out. Hope you're okay.
I will walk inside your room while you're asleep and rotate something 5 degrees. So you won't know that I did it, but something will click off.
Why do you have such weird threats? I will... Wait.
I have become the supporting pole for this place. None shall stop me.
Oh, God. Just the threat. I will walk in and rotate something 5 degrees.
And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuel.
My God. He is the pillar that holds up this monastery.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Sylvain, stay as far away from Manuela as possible if you know what's good for you.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
I've got a small favor to ask.
She's...
Oh, that's the reward.
Yeah.
For some reason, my mind was reading that as the, like, thing I needed to get him. It's like, how do I get a fucking airmaid Gobi?
Saddest part is, the threats I am making to her, she's probably already used to from her family.
Oh, that doesn't sound very nice.
She does not come from a very pleasant household.
Okay, I charged you headphones, like, for like 4 hours earlier. Why are you already dead?
Because they, like me, wish for the ending of our suffering.
It's like a very annoying sound whenever it happens. It's just like...
At least it's not it absolutely shouting in your ears, battery low.
Yes, Byleth, look at your hand. Oh, sorry, Byleth.
Save more and buy less.
Oh, hi.
Hello there, Professor.
Hello. I want
Flame.
fish.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Oh.
Not yet.
That's a shame. Where can I visit? That Byleth going straight in for the creepy questions.
Should the
She normally...
opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind
She
enough to
says
provide a
that.
sanctuary for my brother and I.
She says
He's
what?
the only family I have.
What?
She says what?
What?
Sean, I know where you live.
Might
Cool,
you
so
help
do
me with a
I.
favor?
I'd hoped you'd know where you live.
I live here, in my room.
Okay, so
Never
catch a
leaving.
fish in the pond.
Never moving.
So wait, does fishing count as an activity?
Nope. As long as you have bait, you can fish to your heart's content.
So I can do all these right now?
Yep.
Nani? Nani the fuck did you say to Watashi?
Yamate, could you stop?
That's one of my favorite, like, shitpost video or YouTube poop videos. It's just like the dumb mix of Japanese and English. Nani the fuck did you say to Watashi?
I think it's fun just saying, Yamate, could you stop?
Catch a fish. Oh. To begin fishing, first select your bait. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, and then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long, or the fish will escape.
So, bright blue is the worst, dark blue is the second worst. Then you want
the
you
silhouette,
normally
you
want
mean?
gold or green or red, but that's very seldom.
So wait, you want gold or green?
Gold or red, sorry.
Gold or red?
There
of
is
the
no
silhouette,
green.
you mean?
Yes. Yeah, at the bottom, if you go back.
To reduce the stamina of the hooked fish, once the stamina is depleted, you have successfully caught the fish. So it's a
Go
timing. It's a timing
back.
game.
Go back. to the first one. Yeah, look at the bottom at the where the blue fish is.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Repeated
So
excellent
you
timing.
can wait. You have like 3 chances per bait, I believe. Meaning you can let him go 2 times and then it'll steal your thing on the 3rd. Usually, it's very weird.
I mean, I just need to catch a fish. It doesn't need to be a special fish or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna want to win it in the purples. Good job.
Timing. Wow, that's a shitty fish.
Rude.
It has a price of 0.
It's priceless because you're giving it to Flame.
Okay, I got you a fish flame. I don't know why you couldn't have done this yourself. You like it.
Because
wrong
her
door.
father is the fish.
Her weird shadow. Also, where's the shadow coming from? Why is your shadow being cast in this direction?
Give fish.
You have helped me so much.
Have fish.
Okay. Talk to the dining staff. Do some gardening. Where's the garden? Where's the greenhouse?
Turn around.
I walked in 5 feet and it was like, hey, have you been here before?
No, I have not. Please remind me.
Hey, Bernadette, I want to go eat some food.
No, she refuses to leave her room.
Here? This
yeah,
way.
that. This way.
Here. It's not much of a greenhouse and more of just a garden-looking place.
Look, man, they're trying, okay?
But what I mean is, like, it looks more decorative than functional.
Just like my life.
By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you not know that? Use the plant command.
I don't actively visit anyone's room.
Oh. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds mean a bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to a higher quality. Use the cultivate command.
Yeah, the only person whose room I actually know the location of is Bernadetta for obvious reasons that are not stalkerish in any way, shape, or form.
I'm gonna find out you, like, know every inch of that room.
I don't really.
Like,
I just know where it is. I don't really ever go in there.
Plant.
Except that one time I rotated everything 5 degrees.
Plant Dadu's seed. Dude, no! That's not what we mean by planting seed!
You get more cultivating options the higher your rank is. And also doing this actually increases your... Or the guard... It's once a week. You can't harvest until next week.
I was going to harvest. I was going to plant more because I got seed from him.
Nope.
The dude gave me his seed.
At your current professor level, you can only plant 1 seed. At higher levels, you can plant more.
Hi, Felix Baumgartner.
What?
Do you not remember Felix Baumgartner?
I'm assuming that's a reference to ReZero.
No. Felix Baumgartner was that guy that jumped from space. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Yeah, he did a space jump. They took him up
Petra.
in a balloon.
You have a fun accent.
Where am I going? This way. They took him up in a balloon, and he jumped from space, and that, like, he parachute, like, he was, like, the largest skydive, or the longest skydive in the world, I think.
Okay. So he cheated, is what you're saying.
Why do you...
Why do I what?
Like, every time I walk up to someone and press the A button, it doesn't work for like a solid 5 seconds. Today's special. Yes. Oh, okay, so does it show what they like?
Yes.
So the smiley face means that they like this.
No, the smiley face is representative of their current motivation and how well you'll be able to, how much you'll be able to teach them over the next week.
Okay, but the blue chevrons mean that it's good.
Chevron?
That's what a chevron is.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
Whatever,
that's pretty sure that's what a chevron is.
I have no idea. I just call them the blue pointy boys.
Chevron symbol.
I just call them the blue pointy boys.
A chevron is a V-shaped mark, often inverted. The word is usually used in reference to a kind of fret in architecture or to a badge or insignia. Sorry, blue arrows, I guess. That means they like the food.
Yeah.
And if they don't, Ingrid could care less.
Yeah.
Bernadetta, let's eat food.
You can give it to 2 people. I would advise inviting Edelgard.
Edelgard. My harem grows. Hey, simp boy. You came out of your room? What the fuck?
This is my favorite. You've got great taste.
She leaves to eat.
She has her priorities straight.
I mean, she does leave to class, I guess. I am a wizard.
The 2 you invited are more motivated.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
I'm next level.
You're E+ now. Now you require 10 people to play with you. Or 10-year-olds to be able to hang out with you.
Wait, what? That took me a second. What did you just say to me?
My brain was thinking of the ESRB rating.
Oh, E+. E for everyone?
E10, yeah, but yeah. Look, man.
I thought that was about to do the Futurama theme, and I got very concerned. I'm like,
I knew I could count on you.
did they get the license?
No, it's a reference to the Fire Emblem theme.
I got a quest complete. Thank you for giving me a turnip. What a wonderful gift. What is my quest?
Here's hoping that it'll turn up useful at some point.
Why am I zoomed in?
Because you pressed plus.
It's such like an intense sound for just.
And if you press minus again, you zoom out more.
So,
more,
oh, I don't know. Oh, is that because I shared a meal?
What? Yeah.
So I just end the day now.
Is there anything else you can do? You can fish, but you don't have to worry about that quite yet. You can just run around and talk to the students if you want, or you could, in fact, yes, just leave. Because there's not really much to explore right now.
So over here is the dorms.
Yes.
The map looks like a Minecraft. The mini map looks like a Minecraft thing.
Mm.
Or Prison Architect. More like Prison Architect.
I'm sure Bernadetta considers this her prison.
Hope you're okay.
It's just being unnecessarily creepy.
Look, we all have our moments.
Hi,
I
kitty.
love the so much.
You love the what?
It's so dumb.
The what?
What?
You love the what so much?
What I sent you.
Oh. You sent me something.
Don't
What?
on stream. It's...
Oh, it's that. Oh my.
Yeah.
Why? Who's the orange-haired one again?
Leone.
Why would you do that to poor Leone?
Because it's funny.
What's
Dude, they're legit chaotic evil in this.
I thought it was like a Persona 5 based thing. Okay, this person obviously doesn't care about, like, any sort of safety. First of all, the bed is, like, in the middle of the room.
This is your room.
Yeah, I know. Byleth obviously doesn't care. Like, you should have at least the headboard on that wall.
Look, dude, he has a child literally watching him at every moment of everything.
Wait, what?
Always. Yeah. That voice in your head? She's watching you.
I thought you said she was, like, eons old or something.
I never said shit. I said she was at least as old as you were.
Oh. What? Oh. First person.
Who?
Sure. Monday. Oh, hello. I couldn't give a shit about Ferdinand's birthday.
You just said that you liked Ferdinand.
Oh, wait, was that the very nice guy? Sure, I'll buy him flowers.
You just said no, but okay.
Oh. I thought I hit yes. Sorry for... Imagine trying to explain
you
that.
You gotta say no, but you say yes instead.
Wait, what was that a reference to again?
Being railroaded in a D&D campaign.
Oh, you gotta say no, but you say yes instead. Sorry, Ferdinand. Imagine trying to explain that to him. You didn't get me anything for my birthday. The game. I'm sorry, I hit no by accident.
I went to say yes, but my brain said no for some reason.
Rivalry of the Houses. Suggested
yeah, it's
level.
Just a mini. What?
Suggested level 1.
Yes, because you haven't had time to train anyone yet.
She's always watching.
Always watching what's
asking. Finally time for the mock battle. Always watching. This is my chance to measure your worth as an
I just realized something. I kind of...
You think you can rise to
in this outfit, I feel like I kind of look like a character from Magi.
Yes.
Have you seen Magi?
No.
Huh.
I know what you're referring to, I think, but I have not seen it.
Do you think you can rise to the challenge? Leave it to me.
So confident.
I'll rise to a lot of things, Edelgard.
I won't be the only thing rising. My cholesterol will rise quite a bit.
I will rise like the goddamn loaf of bread.
As will my blood pressure. When I'm trying to avoid being seduced by all of my students because I got a rockin' ass.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No worries.
No, not yet.
Join in now.
Alright, so what's gonna happen is you, Claude, you're gonna stand right here, and you're gonna let Edelgard just slap you a couple of times in the face and do nothing. You, on the other hand, Dimitri, you're gonna take on all of Claude's forces on yourself, probably win, honestly, and then you're gonna let Edelgard just stand there and slap you in the face a couple of times with her axe. Alright, we good? Good.
Did you just tell me the battle?
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes?
Will this game teach me strategy?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not really.
I plan to fight fair
Thank you.
And square as ever.
But yeah, no, this is definitely a really good way to start. I personally prefer Awakening, but that's because I'm a simple bitch.
Yeah, Sean gave me Awakening a while back, and I still never really got a chance. Well, it's not that I didn't have a chance. I had so many other games to get through, and I just never got around to playing any of the Fire Emblems. And so I thought, what better way to get into it than to stream it when now I have an obligation.
Your Highnesses haven't known me.
That's how I got through Spider-Man and Miles Morales, because I have a habit of starting games and never finishing them.
No need to.
And then if I stream it, I feel bad if I don't finish it.
That said, I will fight to win.
Yeah, definitely can feel a little bit lacking, but it also definitely had its ups and
Is
downs.
it because this one has is the first one that has like the out of battle mechanics and stuff? Like the hanging out in the monastery sort of thing.
Yes. And the same is true
Fate
of us,
kind of had
right,
something
Professor?
like that, but not really.
I don't intend to lose.
For example, Fate, which, by the way, they definitely ruined
No,
the
please
transition
hold
between
back. I'm new to
Japanese
this,
American
Dimitri.
because of censorship shenanigans, but
Precious. Looks
in
like
the
you
Japanese
students have
version of
become
Fate, you could
fast
actually hang out
friends.
with that too. Yeah, this one's definitely better story-wise.
Sean the Cougar's talking to me. I don't know what to do.
Just pretend it's
While I
Ash
am
and
pleased
realize
that
that
you
he's
are
a
taking the
10-year-old that'll
initiative
never
to
leave the
acquaint
age group,
yourself
and
with
everything
the
will work
students,
out.
I'm afraid it's about time
I
for
don't
a
think anyone
battle
ever
of
wants to
strategy.
pretend somebody else is Ash.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
Goodbye, Cloud.
Edelgard. Professor?
Goodbye, Dimitri.
That's Dimitri Martin.
Good question.
I just say names that I remember that like pop into my head. I'm like, hey, that person has a name that also another person I know has that same last name, or that same name. What's their last name? Let's just call them that. Guide magic.
Magic's good.
You must equip
You
attack.
don't have magic yet.
Why did it give me a tutorial for something I don't have?
Some of your characters have magic. For example, Sleepy Green Hair Boy and Dorothea.
Sean.
What?
You don't have magic yet. Some of your characters have magic. Magic can provide
you specifically do not have magic.
I thought you meant I didn't have access to it quite yet.
Nah.
Magic.
Also, Hubert, that's his name, also has magic.
Yeah, that guy.
He's also a really powerful magic user.
All magic has limited
Really
uses, but
powerful.
those will replenish at the end of battle. The magic your units gain access to is determined by their skill, study reason to learn black or dark magic. Develop
Skills,
faith.
period. Study reason to learn black or dark magic.
Yeah, I know. Study reason, as in, I guess the skill reason.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be capitalized. Develop faith to learn white magic.
Yeah.
Choose the units option to determine whom to send to battle. Press the A button to toggle a unit. On the front lines, because they get destroyed very easily.
Yeah. Usually try to make sure that your units with lower defense are usually behind those with your higher defenses. I mean, here it doesn't matter as much because everyone's at level 1, outside of like 2 people.
Alright.
But other than that, you should be fine.
Keep the green-haired sleepy child alive.
Yeah, he needs to heal.
I will attempt to do that. Choose the
Doesn't he have like an ability that makes it to where he regains health? When he
probably remember reading something like that. Choose the inventory option to sort items, equip abilities, or combat arts, assign battalions, or change your unit's class. So you're overwhelming me here, game. Choose the map option to see the area and placement of your units. Once the preparations are complete,
You don't have to worry so much about it, Hunter. You can just figure it out as you go along. It's not that...
Map.
Yeah, if he uses weight, he restores health. That's right.
Okay, so... we got Cloud there. Claude. We got...
He's
Dimitri.
not nearly brutish enough to...
We got Dimitri up here. Why is Hahnemann on his side?
Because you're their teacher.
Oh, is he their teacher?
Yes.
Oh.
Just like Manuela is Yellow's teacher.
So go for her first.
No.
Just to get her out of the way. I mean...
You're allowed to go for whomever.
Thank God I get to kill him first. What?
So we have a joke that we don't care for Lorenz because
I still say he looks like the fucking Uku from Twilight Princess.
And I firmly I refuse to concede on the fact that he looks like a character ripped straight out of Gaku and No Handsome.
Oh, hi.
I think you just broke the doggo's mind.
The real logical doggo? Not so logical anymore, is he? Units? So I got Bylus, Edelgard, Hubert, Leonard, and Ferdinand.
You can only have 5. Honestly, this lineup isn't too bad. Or, you know, that's whatever.
I gotta get Bernadetta out of her shell. Have you been subjected to Lorenz in a Speedo? I don't think so.
And I am glad that I have not.
I don't want to fight. Don't let me fight. Let's save.
Fine, as long as you don't kill everyone in your party, you'll be fine.
I mean, is there really anything?
Yeah, I don't play Fire Emblem Heroes.
Is there any like really anything I can do at this moment? Should I just start the fight?
Well, you can't go to the marketplace, so yeah, that's just all you can do. Start.
Rout the enemy. All of your units fall in battle as the defeat condition.
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
Probably
I'll do more
not.
Than that. I will murder everybody.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner.
I mean, hi, Dad.
Incidentally, I'll be
Hi,
overseeing
Jiraiya.
this mock
I hope you don't die
so
to
listen well if you
pain.
want to win.
I'm gonna wait for somebody to get mad at me for saying spoilers. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. Naruto. Why did I say Yu-Gi-Oh?
Stay focused.
Because they're both about people with obscenely
Wait.
yellowish hair.
What does
that
he
makes
have?
no sense.
He has a lance.
He has bitch.
Should I? Okay, I will go here. I will wait. What do you have?
Nosferatu, it's really powerful magic that drains people's health and restores it.
Is it a ranged thing?
Yeah, it's magic.
Yeah, I was just making sure that was how that worked. I didn't really know.
Edelgard's really powerful, so setting her in the front line is actually not a terrible idea.
Should I set her next to Bylus?
If you want.
Oh, I was hoping we could talk, but oh wait.
Yeah, no, you can't always talk.
Oh, this will just give like okay, and then wait. You are Iron Lance. You are Nosferatu. You are Miasma. Oh.
I was just about to say.
What?
That helped a lot, usually.
The danger zone?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I don't need to hear your name every time you start this.
We'll get used to it because you are.
I mean, I'm like afraid of putting people in spots that people are going to get mad at me because I'm bad at strategy.
I mean, honestly, he's a he's not a magic unit, so he should be fine, so long as he's not murdered. Yeah, so long as you split the amount of damage they're likely to take and do it in a way that's not outright stupid, you should be fine. No, Hunter, you gotta put him over there. Gosh, you're so bad at this.
Think too much about it. If you get knocked out, they're not dead. Yeah. Well, I'm doing casual, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be dead anyway.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Oh, I thought you meant specifically in this battle. Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're going to get hurt.
Ash,
Yeah, fight each other.
Get hurt, X.
I want to lure the enemy this way.
Fight each other.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to
Do
me.
they fight each other?
That's an excellent question.
Make your move. Did you, Mercedes? Keep our. I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
She seems nice.
She's a healer.
Good job,
Yeah,
Fernand.
usually a good strategy is to kind of just draw them out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no. Axe is good against Lance.
Oh, it's my turn.
So, interesting thing about bows, they cannot deal damage to adjacent foes unless they have a specific ability that allows them to.
So, okay.
And something very similar with like most melee weapon
Nosferatu
attacks.
and
They
miasma.
can't really deal damage to foes that aren't adjacent to them.
What is?
Unless they're wielding very specific weapons.
No. What? No, that's not what I want.
Retreat! Honestly, I never even look at this.
I just wanted to see. I don't know what Nosferatu does.
It's exact. I explained it.
Or like miasma. Sorry, I was looking for miasma.
It's just damage dealing dark magic. That's it. I think it has one more range than most magic does. Yeah, see by the fact that it's double red instead of...
Okay, I will take...
Never mind.
I'll just go... I'll take Lurin's out with Edelgard.
Okay.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Is it though?
I mean, I'm glad you're dead.
Rude. What did he ever do to you outside of exist?
Go down, Ash. God, your hair looks like
Prepare to be
ash.
consumed by the eternal darkness.
Wait.
Waiting.
Okay, yeah, that will go there. Okay. I was afraid that he would like move up twice and be attacked by the person the one up here. The
Ignatz.
If I could, I was like, around, hover over the person, please. Okay. If I
can attack them, yeah.
If I move you here.
Yeah, do that, and then I'm
the green hair.
I'm gonna stop talking about strats.
Like this?
Strats.
Oh.
You, man.
Well, shit. Can I... Yeah, let's just do that. Oh. Countered. How dare you?
He's fast.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously.
Please
after all.
don't. Why are you going after him?
It's okay, he'll survive.
Fucking Christ.
This is what they warned you about, yeah.
Let's get you up here.
Also, if you press... Can you do that? I
What?
think it's available yet. If you press R2, I think it was, just press the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, it's that.
No. While in the field, open field. Oh, I guess not yet. Okay, that's fine.
That it's just R2 turns on that.
I've lost.
Good job, Edelgard.
Good job, you took down a guy with 1 health. Oh, I was about to say...
Two.
Yay! She leveled up!
Good job.
I'm going to move you up here. Probably shouldn't split up the people.
Never split the party.
Are they just going to come running down to me, or will they just stay up there until I attack them?
They'll wait.
I'll go after these guys first.
Assume that everyone will understand how dumb it is to start chasing after idiots. Because, yeah, rushing in's never a good idea. Unless you're smart about it.
Perhaps I should retreat.
If you just let him sit there for a second, he'll heal like 4 health.
If I, like, in this spot?
Well, if
Or
you just make him choose wait instead of using an item.
Ah, 3 health.
Yep. And that's a whole 3 more health than he had.
You move over here.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
Don't do that.
They say that, but they don't.
They don't move at all.
Well, to take a detour.
Take a detour. Like this. There's a wall.
Yeah, you can break those.
Take the forward assault. You would what?
I would wait before you break it.
So
You know, just
they
get
will. I'm
everyone
assuming
set
they
up.
won't attack until I enter their combat area.
They do not.
So if I go here, that should be fine.
Yeah.
You come up behind that. Edelgard. I'm assuming this is impassable terrain.
Yes.
So the only way to get around them would be go this way.
Or to just magically grow wings and fly.
I mean, is a forward assault worth it?
Up to you, man. You are the professor. You are the teach.
Oh wait, does the green mean I can heal them?
Yes.
Oh. I will not. I will just have you wait back here and
That
heal.
does actually give them experience too.
Well, yeah, but he needs health. I don't want him to die in another hit.
What do you mean you can't find them?
Hey, losers, I'm going to flank around you. How do you feel about that?
On the side step.
I forget I could just do this.
I'd like to take it easy.
You can also use vulneraries or whatever they're called. They heal 10 HP. But you only get like 3 uses out of them.
Okay, so they'll come after me next turn. So I'm going to be moving into their territory.
Yep.
I'd
just send... I need stuff.
You just send me there. Well, I could break the fences.
That's what I usually end up doing, honestly.
I mean, it takes a couple turns, does it not? And I guess that's fine.
Depends on how much effort you're willing to put in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tempest Lance will just straight up destroy it in one.
But at that point, you're also wasting... Okay, never mind. My words fall upon deaf ears.
Your words didn't fall upon deaf ears. Your words fell upon ears that you didn't speak fast enough.
Usually, I have a ranged unit take care of them, so that way everyone else has time to prepare for
Wait,
the
what?
assault once the
Why does this
wall
do
is
more
destroyed.
damage with no combat art?
Because you get 2 attacks.
Oh, epic doge. I did not do the damage I was expecting to do.
It's because there was only a chance that you could deal it instead of... Oh, she has a hand axe, that's right.
Taste my magic. I don't like how she throws that. And by that I mean I don't like that she throws that.
She done yeeted it.
Good job, Edelgard.
You shall be safe.
I think.
Yay,
Good
we're
job,
friends.
Coming up with brilliant
Oh god, it
schemes
is
I can handle, no
151.
problem, but I'm not much for fighting. Go easy on
So
me.
it is.
You know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much as a smile.
Don't hurt me, please.
Bitch.
I help you save money at grocery stores. Wait, how did I... Oh, he healed her?
She healed herself.
Oh. That doesn't sound very nice.
Look at
Fatal
that, a real life
smash.
Careful,
Fatal
All
smash.
losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this would be a bit of a
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
So, is she just sitting back there being useless?
Who?
There,
Manuela? Yeah.
Yeah. Does she not... I'm assuming she doesn't like the whole fighting aspect of this or something?
No, Manuela is just overall useless.
Okay, you're
I
down.
mean, what?
Oh, good job, Hubert.
Any experience is worth having.
He just looks like he's going to turn on me at the, like, the first sign of trouble.
I guess I'll just have to settle for cheering the others on.
Yeah, there's not going to be much cheering. Hilda's dead, so...
Ouch! Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Battle a chance to grow.
So wait, what does good against axes?
Sword.
Oh, okay.
I'm not setting a very good.
Why are you not setting a good example? What?
Because you only gain 2 +1s instead of more.
Is that a thing I can affect?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
100% RNG, I think.
You go heal Bylus.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, there are items you can get in that do increase your stats, but that's about it. Prepare to murder the teacher.
You move in there. Full move in.
Surround the...
Okay, you need to move first. You need to move here. Then you can move there. No, you move there. And you can come in and just hide behind us.
Good job, Linhart.
Yep.
So she too is a magic class, so her defense should be relatively low as well.
Yep. Oh, hi. Hey, you did nothing to me. Try harder next
It would have
time.
only healed like one anyways.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient.
You
of my
were
own
absolutely useless in every way.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? Nice.
You mean do nothing? I
Yes.
mean, I could just hide in these trees and bring them towards me.
Probably. Actually, now that I think about it,
Is that a bad strategy?
now that I think about it,
Yes? What? What do you think about?
love, loss, pain, desire, demons, and how I've got a few of my own.
This is where my demons... I just start
Well,
singing
actually, I
like
was
old
thinking more
Imagine.
along the lines of One of These Nights by the Eagles, but whatever.
Okay, they're all doing pretty good health-wise.
Even better now.
Beautiful work, Professor.
The true challenge starts now, as I don't move from the spot. Oh, they actually are moving. Oh, was Edelgard in... Edelgard wasn't in the attack range. They just decided to move. How dare you? We don't allow that here. Axe... Not great against Axe. Tech... Granted, you're the only thing in range. You move up.
You can also just move them slightly out of range.
Well, it's counterproductive.
Is it?
I mean, kind of.
Oh, okay.
My whole shtick is like full frontal assault. You go after him. Oh god, you'll be fairly low on health. Go for it. I'll try and heal you with Lined, whatever his name is.
Linhart.
Linhart. Byleth, you move in, try and keep them from attacking Linhart while he's healing her. Oh, they will immediately attack him.
I believe you.
Well, really?
That's funny.
I mean, I think that only means one bar. I'll probably end the stream after this battle anyway. Shit.
Oh yeah, Dedue has really low resistance, doesn't he? I don't think he actually has any. If he does, it is at 1.
I don't want Edelgard to go down. You can't heal, can you? No.
Nope.
I'm going off the assumption that Linhart can survive one attack from that bow.
Well done.
Good job, Linhart.
And I have no way to get to you.
No, you can.
What? No?
Huh.
Because...
Okay.
Edelgard's there. This is, like, impassable terrain.
You're impassable terrain.
Yeah, you just go there. Can I use an item on someone else?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you can trade items, but other than that, you can't really use items directed on other people.
They do it. Okay, yeah, that was pathetic. Never mind. She got a second blow off. You're all like in bad positions. Like,
be mindful.
I mean, like, I'll just. Fucking Christ, dude, he's going to go down
Take it easy.
if I attack him. You won't though. How do you handle that? Very poorly. How do you handle him? Like that.
Apologies. Only a fool challenges me.
Yay, Ferdinand, level up.
Good job, buddy.
Greatness awaits me.
Okay, now Byleth has the ability to run in and take her down. Well, do some damage. Wait, how do you... Can Edelgard get over to him? Yes. Okay, you go in there and fight Dimitri. Oh!
Oh?
She did a critical.
Yep.
Edelgard is my, like, heavy hitter right now.
Yes.
My training was insufficient.
So
I mean,
how critical hits work
is she pretty good,
is-
like, most of the game? Like, is there a reason to get
Yes.
rid of her?
She is good for almost the entire game. It's almost like if you have her on your team, you will always have her on your team or something.
Well, what I mean, like, I'm able to switch her out for someone, right? Or is that
I
is she
think
always
so.
I didn't know if she was a permanent or not.
Yeah, she's always permanently in your class, I think.
Okay, you do that.
And then I'll do that. And then we'll both
you-
just stand here and stab a bitch.
No, you don't need to do that. You, I mean, yeah, no, that's bad. Who are you going to? You're going to attack me. See, that's not something I want to happen.
Well, yes.
So what I'm going to do is do this. You usually can't consider there are some exceptions, but lords are usually really good units. Okay. And then you take them down. There we go. Good job, Nart.
Good job, Linhart. But yeah,
Okay.
outside of like miscellaneous extra stuff, you can't really sit Edelgard out. Not that you'd want to, anyways.
Thank you.
You'll Byleth. Can you still move? No.
Stay focused.
They weren't grayed out, so I was wondering. Okay, you go in. You also go in. Guess what, Bernadette? You also... Not Bernadette. What the fuck? Edelgard. It's 2 in the morning. My names are getting mixed up in my head.
Names are the first thing to go when the brain goes.
Yeah,
Isn't that right, Billy?
You've done your job. You just sort of stay in the back. Is that hard? Can I get him? I can. Oh. Well. Sorry to say that your days are numbered. Ow. You have 1 health. Give up.
someone with actual battle experience.
I have no battle experience. Received intermediate seal. Can you lose this, or if you lose it, do you have to start over?
You have to start over.
Okay, I didn't know if this was like an optional win.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated
There are
both
no
houses
optional wins.
masterfully.
You have to win every
Take
battle.
pride in this
Oh,
victory,
okay.
everyone.
Like, there are some optional secondary objectives that you can fail, but that's about it.
MVP, I mean, of course she's the MVP. Fucking, she took out half the people.
Yeah, she's really good. She don't ask no questions, and she won't tell no lies.
Weapon effectiveness. If your weapon or oh, okay. There's a cutscene I will...
Excellent work today, Professor.
After this, I'm
Though
gonna
our
be
victory
ending the
should come as
stream.
no surprise.
But I will be definitely coming back to play this some more because it's fun.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
almost like
easy.
Fire Emblem was really good.
Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to
Wow,
guide
she
the
has
Black Eagles.
undoubtedly... She's undoubtedly confident in me.
Professor. I mean, impressive. We gained a victory because of your great
Petra's a
leadership.
really good assassin.
We certainly did.
I mean, is that like
We all tried our
backstabbing
best,
stuff?
Of course, but we couldn't have won without
Or...
you.
Not quite.
I don't know.
They're like
Look like if you did
thieves,
not
but
look back.
better.
And you did not disappoint.
That's
I dare
unhonorable.
say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle,
Oh
Thanks
god,
for the follow.
that startled me. Thank you for the follow, Nekariku. But on my end, the sound effect that popped up was like, and I'm assuming you didn't hear that because Discord is stupid when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah, stuff happens.
But it startled the hell out of me. I'm like, is the game breaking? So for that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Don't worry about it too much.
I mean, she did far more than I did.
I'm all
You
done
led
with being
them.
On the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You are
It's okay,
all
Bernadette,
you are
you
perfectly
did stay
fine
back.
doing.
You did stay back.
What do you mean? Bernadetta was crucial to our victory. She was the cheerleader that didn't cheer.
You're all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together.
Don't be
Even though
so-
half of us stayed out.
Don't give me the Disney answer.
Was it something I
The
said?
power of friendship does not rule the battlefield in this.
Is it so
It
odd
kinda
me
does,
talking
actually.
about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further.
I can see
I'm
why.
canceling our
I'm kidding,
friendship
of
so we can
course.
talk about
Come
friendship.
on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Okay. I was like, oh, is this her personality? I'm enjoying this.
Your work with the students
Hi,
was
Palutena.
remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well.
Hi, Bird Lady.
I do hope you were able to use
She's
the
Bird Lady
occasion
now.
to bond with the students.
Yes. I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course,
Indeed.
the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon.
I'm assuming if I choose a different house, it'd be like the battle of lion and deer or whatever.
No, it's always eagle and lion.
Oh, so depending on what house you choose, it changes what days the battles are?
I don't know.
You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming
Dude,
battle.
calm down. I've done good so
I
far.
will
Today, I have called you
throw
here
them
to
to
tell
the
you of
wolves.
your mission for the month ahead.
Or the lions,
Until they
if you will.
become able to cast level 7 magic.
I'm sorry, what?
We will not stop until Hubert can cast Wish.
Oh, are
Maybe a
you
couple
referencing
years.
D&D now?
Maybe.
I was like, is that a thing I need to do?
Your class is to dispose
No.
of some
And then you said
bandits causing
wish, and I'm
trouble
like, that's a level 9 spell, first of all.
You're right. I changed my mind. We're grinding even more.
Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need.
Yeah, well, joke's on you, I don't have morals.
Students are no
Alright
exception.
guys,
Each month before
I'm
the
back,
newly
did a little
birthed
bit of
moon
off-screen
departs,
grinding,
each
Violet's
house
at level
of students
60,
must complete their assigned mission.
and has maxed out stats.
Is that the max level in this?
Work to complete the task at hand
I have no
alongside those
idea.
students.
Is there a
I've
max
never
level in
reached
this?
The Archbishop before the deadline.
I'd assume
Understood.
so.
You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline.
I will soon
Oh, I
provide
have
with the
deadlines?
necessary details for your first
Yep.
mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only
So wait, do I have to
forget,
choose a
and I
time to deal with the
despise
bandits, or is
myself.
that a thing that's automatically chosen for me?
You automatically do it at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
You automatically
So-
follow through with your mission at the end of the month.
But you can do it earlier?
Some
didn't-
you can.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm wondering how much of Persona this is.
Bandits, they say.
What was
Hello,
that?
Morgana.
Oh.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
You would dare act something so,
I mean, you just
embarrassing
use bites of the dust, and we'll be fine.
Have you no
Wait, what does
words
bites
for
the
me?
dust do?
Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me.
makes a bomb and then travels back in time one.
Oh, that's the bomb that's... you'll make a tiny U. It will then climb and...
It'll
climb...
stay on a person. And then blow up anyone who asks about me. And then time will reset at an hour,
You ought to know that
which
I
will
am
create an
always with
infinite
you
loop.
now.
But I won't
To
know
hear
who
my voice
started them.
should not come as a shock.
Nor will I know that anyone's in the loop.
Right.
No left.
What is this?
What are you talking about, Sean? You don't know
Our
directions.
goal was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible.
Oh, is it this
I've
guy
been getting
again?
better.
I thought we killed this guy.
No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something.
Power Rangers villain?
Kind of.
I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is...
Guy took Zuko cosplay a bit too far.
I must kill the Avatar. And restore my
Hiring
honor.
a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Who wakes up one day and thinks, I'm gonna paint my knight's helmet weird colors?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
I finish you, and then I figure it out.
What?
Oh.
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment.
So, I'm assuming he's like the leader of a cult?
Now I must locate your replacements.
Or something.
Good question.
Get back here!
Huh.
She'll be made more apparent in the future.
Shield?
I said shit will be made more apparent.
Gotta look like a main villain somehow.
Part
God,
one.
stop.
White clouds.
Hi, Jiraiya.
Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery.
We can either stop here or wait till the end of the cutscene. Up to you.
I'll
In honor
just
of
wait till the end of the
saints whose
cutscene.
births or deaths took place under this moon, the people
Moon.
perform music once beloved by those divine beings.
Music.
Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone,
And
joyous
my
melodies
flute.
are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast.
Okay, who
lands
drew this
of
art?
Kansas.
Because they don't know how to draw faces worth crap.
Look, Hunter, it's stylish. Okay, we don't...
That sun looks like the sun that you see at Mellow Mushroom. Does Mellow Mushroom have a sun? Am I thinking of
miss
something else?
pizza.
Dude, I haven't been to Mellow Mushroom in forever. I want to go back. They have some good pizza. Except for
I
that
miss
one.
pizza.
Except for that one time that I got a pizza that it was like some weird like Hawaiian barbecue jerk chicken thing. I was thinking it was going to be like Hawaiian pizza, and I was like, oh, I like Hawaiian pizza. But it was not. It was weird barbecue, tastes like shit.
Rude.
Well, I mean, I just didn't like the pizza, but it was good.
Ah.
It was also the experience of being completely different than what I expected.
But yeah, next Monday is the first chance you'll get to actually teach your students anything.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits.
Sure.
Our
I'll do
students
more
have been
than
learning
that.
about
I
combat through
might
study.
actually just murder
This
them
is a
bitches.
precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The
Okay,
Knights
we've
will
had
support
practical
your mission
experience.
and are prepared to
Not
offer their
really.
assistance if necessary.
I've had practical experience.
In short, this is no mock
Yes, you
battle.
have. They have
You
none.
must be prepared for anything. You will receive
Come on,
a message
Bernadetta.
from the
Let's
Knights
do
when it is
this.
time to depart.
You, me, Edelgard, we'll
Until
take them
then,
all down.
Use your time wisely.
I make
The last
no
time we fought
promises.
bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time.
Don't touch me.
Good to know. What?
What?
The knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us.
Okay.
It seems unlikely that we would lose.
I mean,
Still,
so I'm assuming we'll have like the Knights Cavalry behind us or something?
No. Not
Oh.
really.
Is
Y'all
it-
are on your own.
Oh, is it just like their excuse as to why we're fighting this one group of bandits and nobody else is coming in?
Something like that.
Like the
yes.
Knights are fighting people off screen?
Well, they're always fighting people off screen.
Oh,
In the name of
expect
the
that.
church.
In the name of the church.
That's literally what they are.
In the name of the Catholic priests.
We don't talk about
In the
that.
name of Jesus.
I handled everything.
Hey, leave me out of this one.
Inside joke, the whole
I
Sean...
look like Jesus.
Sean looks like Fat Jesus.
Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact.
Fat white Jesus, actually.
I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you.
I still think Sean resembles more like an old or like an 80s rocker with the hair, but
That was the intent, yes.
But I guess I had nothing.
I mean he can sing as well, so.
By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out.
Yep, not. I mean, I'm assuming by the end of this game we'll be fighting God or something.
I mean, I'd rather
It's the
take
first
out
real taste of
Bernadetta,
battle
but that's
with
something
those
else.
brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your
We were given fire magic for a reason.
stay vigilant and lead them well.
Agreed.
Is that something I missed or? It's...
Lady Rhea won't allow
4 hours.
God damn it! 4 hours. Wasn't there? I feel like I remember something. Oh yeah, no, there was a comic book page where Spider-Man. It was after Doc Ock took over his mind, and then he took his mind back, or it took over his body, and then he took his body back. Apparently he wasn't wearing any underwear or something, and he made some webbing underwear. But apparently Doc Ock increased the length at which the webbing stays, and so he was like, "So I'm currently, or I cannot get it off, and I currently really have to use the bathroom."
4 hours.
For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't
How,
mind you settling
what
into
is
life here.
what is
Don't let your
Spider-Man's
guard
body
down,
count?
Ever.
4 hours.
Hi, I'm Kirito.
No, his body count is specifically 4 hours. Ooh, it's someone's birthday. Annette. Dude.
Thank you.
Yay. I'm a simp. Okay, good. Can I, like, stop now? Events. The monastery holds events with various effects, such as those which increase the benefits of a share meal activity for certain characters. The events will appear on a calendar. Select Explore on your day off to participate.
Yep.
Can I save the game?
Yeah, just hit X.
Aha.
And then there's the save option.
I mean, play the game pretty much exactly 3 hours.
Yep.
That's my usual time span for these things. I will come back to that, definitely.
We did it, y'all. We made it through his first episode of playing a Fire Emblem game.
Hey, Sean, be proud of me. I played a Fire Emblem game.
We didn't beat a Fire Emblem game.
But,
I'll have
don't know.
Thank
I
you,
played
the
a
real
little
Logical Doggo and Nekoriku for watching. And thank you for your tips.
I think it's funny how Neko Riku and the real logical doggo, a cat and a dog, are in the chat.
Yeah. But I definitely will need help with this game. That's why I got Sean here. Sean's the person in the group that's played Fire Emblem before.
I am the lore master.
But yeah, I will come back to this. I'm not sure if it'll be like tomorrow or anytime soon because I still have Horizon Zero Dawn and I still need to finish Dead Space at some point. I have
And
so
Persona,
many.
but we're apparently putting that on hold.
I was putting Persona on hold to finish this or to do this. Once I do this, then we'll go back to Persona. But yeah. Thank you for the follow, and I will see you soon. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I might. It's probably going to be Horizon if I do, but yeah. See you next time.
Goodbye.